Universe listens to what you want. So if you are saying, I want to give up, I want to be aligned with a soulmate, I want to move on, this man has not changed, fine. Fine. Remember what I said, my universal truth, but it's your choice. Let's do 2 more. But I keep hearing message from your guys. We've expected more. We've expected more. You know I don't like to do this because I know this journey is long and this journey is painful, and you know it's always a little bit different on collectives. If you guys come to me in sessions, you know that it's a softer sort of a message. If it's a collective, I allow myself to be harsher because some of you will never actually make an effort to get to an actual one-on-one session. But listen, it's one of the greatest gifts that this journey that we can receive, who we become and process, things that we see, things that we go through, things that we experience, the lifting of the veil. It's such a gift. If you put yourself in this nonsense, I don't want it, I want to court with him, I want a soulmate, it's too difficult, that's all you're building for yourself. Truly, my universal truth. But you do you. Okay, we have soulmates and we have separation. I take it as a confirmation of what I said to you. We have free will, yes. But this journey comes with such a huge mission. With such, again, it's such a gift. It's such a gift that, yes, you can choose to give up, but it will always return. You cannot quit. I always say this. You cannot quit. I'm sorry. You cannot quit from this journey. You cannot. Once you activate it, you cannot erase this person from your energy. They will, because they're you. What are you not understanding? I always explain this to you guys. Those of us, very few, rare journey, extremely rare journey, magical journey for magical individuals, those souls that from the beginning of times on earth, before your first incarnation, you said to yourself, you know what? I want to make it harder for myself, so I'm going to split myself in 2. That should be fun. For deeper healing. Separation, again, we're all source, we're all one supreme consciousness. The separation is just an illusion that source creates to expand, to grow, to experience, for deeper healing, to create a greater challenge. So the fact that your soul wanted to go one step forth for deeper separation, for deeper healing, for deeper transformation in this experience of earth, it means you can do it. So don't play all dumb on me right now. Release that ego. Work through this. Really, you want a soulmate? Really, you want to meet someone? They met, they fell in love, they got married. What a boring ass story is this? You weren't made for this. You were made for greatness. You were made to understand that you do not need any love story to fulfill your mission. This life is not about just romantical, relationships. It's about change, it's about growth, it's about expansion, it's about bringing the truth of the divine amongst people, healing others. Don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint your guides. Don't disappoint your higher self. I like you, this collective. I'm not liking this energy. You're only, that's what you're doing. You're prolonging this. If you really struggle, if this is really how you feel, this is really your collective, consider coming on one-on-one session. You can book through my website. We'll work through this. Or if you resonate with a different teacher, different reader, different healer, whatever, get help. It's difficult. We're here to teach people love, not teach people to settle. Anyone can do this. I got all upset, but you know what it means. I pick up the energy of your guides. I pick up your energy as well in the reading. No. energy. You have energy for your first week. I feel it's just gonna be a that first week of September. You will want to quit. But it's you, again, it's you. It's not him. People don't have the magical power to make us feel, someone makes me feel. No, the feeling is inside of you. You feel. He triggered something that you haven't healed. Ghost. Maybe some of you are even still in communication right now. Maybe these things haven't happened, but you smell it already. Maybe you're still trying, right? I feel like that for some of you, again, it is a collective, but I'm hearing that for some of you, this reunion, it might have been a bit longer because sometimes they come back for just a couple of days, right? Or really just few messages. And then boom, gone with the wind, right? Again, because they're not ready, or we're both not ready. But sometimes that reunion can take a little bit more. So maybe you've been actually talking for a couple of weeks. Maybe you've actually even saw each other, which I get it. It's so much more difficult. When you already have him for like weeks, maybe you saw each other, maybe it was nice. So you do build up. It's only human. It's only natural that you build up that excitement. Maybe we're ready. Maybe this is it. We always wanted. We always miss them. I say this to you guys all the time. And sometimes, but again, you have to really, this is why, remember all those videos that I did about healthy dating and how to return slow and steady. Even in reunion as he comes back, slow and steady. Start from friendship. No expectations, no plans, just nonchalant, two people chatting, rekindling, reconnecting, building friendship again. If you go too fast, it may go too intense. Happiness. I feel like this is what you want. I feel like, again, you guys, you can go to my YouTube and watch all these videos. If I've done so much content about the entitlement, about settling, about on the true journey of healing. If you really want to heal to the level of a soul, not repeat the shebang of lifetimes and really reach. This is what this journey gives to us, opportunity to reach Christ consciousness. If we really take it, if you really embrace it, if we really put in the effort, the commitment to healing, put the blame finger on you, right? I feel you may in the month of September be in this mindset, screw this, I want to be happy. And again, if your choice, your life. And I say this to many people, especially not just on this journey, but people who are somehow aware, right? Somehow they know that they should do the work, that they should do the healing, that they should put in more effort into themselves, but they don't do it. And because they know it's painful. It's healing journey, shadow work, it's difficult, it's painful, and it's challenging. So I always say to them, listen, you have free will, it's your choice. But the moment your soul releases this body, sheds this body, return to spirit realm, you're going to be like, shit, I had the opportunity and I was like too lazy and too weak to do it. Now I have to do it all over again. Again, this is why we go back into that loop. Because it takes us so many lifetimes to finally be like, no, I will do this. No matter how much pain it will cost me, no matter how much struggle. I will heal. I will overcome this. Frustration. Didn't I say that? A very challenging month. Really consider coming on session. I really hate it when such a beautiful gift and you all the 20s, you're special souls. So going into that place, prolonging that journey for yourself, losing faith, trying to, settling, feeling angry. What you feel angry towards is yourself, truly. Again, remember this as a mantra. Remember this as a mantra. Whatever you feel towards your divine, subconsciously you feel towards yourself. So if you are thinking, he has not changed, nothing has changed, it's still same he's still immature, not ready, irresponsible, avoidant, ghosting, I'm so angry with you. Subconsciously, that's what you're feeling. You're angry at yourself because you're not ready. Because if you were ready, what did I say in part 1? If the divine feminine is ready, you will have the strength to hold that space. So when he comes for a reunion, even if he's not completely ready, with your strength, with your divinity, you will hold space for him to complete that final recalibration. Even if he goes in and out, comes back, right? You will be that stronghold that will allow him to reach that final healing. And obviously there's a healing together that will happen like as you come into union as well, but you know what I mean. So it's you, it's on you, it's on both of you. You're one, you're not understanding this. You are one split into two bodies. So whatever you it's you, same consciousness. It's you, just in a different setting, so reacting differently, obviously. But you might have as well just switch. And surely you've done that in previous lifetimes. And I talk about this also all the time. A lot of feminists blame. But if you have karma in between each other to still even out, it means that you've built that karma in previous lifetimes. Chances are what he's doing to you, you did to him. Really don't go there. Sorry for the tough love, but it's such a beautiful gift that it's such a waste when people, your higher self thought that you're ready for this. So please don't disappoint. Let's do your shadows. Let's do your shadows. Maybe you're a Capricorn, it just came to my mind, or your person is. Mother wound. Number 11. Mother wound. There's still distortion on a level of your feminine, right? Because if true divine feminine, we are... people always laugh when I say this, and there's a voice in the spiritual community that, the love and light, it's just BS. No, it's not. Because you're misunderstanding love and light. Love is a warrior. Love is strong. It ain't a doormat. The fact that you love and light, it doesn't mean that you're like, oh my God, hit the other cheek, you can do whatever you want with me. No! Love is a warrior. Love fights stronger than any other force in the face of the whole wide universe. Love is the strongest as it can be. It is love. It is that unconditional love for our divine counterpart once we heal, that allows us to go on our own, to be okay with them choosing other women, choosing other distractions, not returning, because it's the strength of the love. It's the strength, right? And when you're truly in your divine feminine, that strength allows you to see him through the lens of compassion, unconditional love. What do I always say to you guys? That archetype of the grandmother. It's all right. Take your time. There's no rush. I took my time in healing as well. Feminines think that we're on the same trajectory, right? So if it took you however many years to be where you are, you think that he had the same time, but he didn't. Again, watch my masterclass. We cannot heal in the same time. When we go through deep healing, going up the bridge, the layers of our thickest shadows, the worst part of this journey in the beginning, they're completely dormant. They're doing nothing. It is only when we cross the bridge and we heal to the point that we continue to heal, but we can hold space. This is when they start to heal. So he didn't have the same amount of time as you until this point. Where is your compassion? Where is your divinity? You probably have been referring to yourself as this grand divine feminine. So where is she? There's still mother wound. There's still distortion. What do I always say to you guys? Mother wound means that it doesn't necessarily mean that you had a horrible mother. It means that she was a distorted feminine. And I'm hearing for this collective with that creepy, and that maybe there was a level of controlling aggressiveness. Women are not supposed to control their men, mother their men. We're supposed to be equal partners. Trust that they have the maturity, the masculinity to live their life the way they want to. Make their choices, not push them to do things, control them to do things. Always grateful. You forgot about that. 66. What you give, you receive in return. Right now, what you're giving out to the universe is aggression, is disappointment, is entitlement. It's what I want, what I need, what I deserve. I'm not getting it. He's not giving it to me. How about you're grateful? And I know it's hard. You're having all these emotions. Again, find a way. Find a mentor. Book in a private session. Go to a forest. Scream. Cry. But then pull yourself back together. You were given this amazing gift. Release the thinking mind. Release the thinking mind. You're not in your heart space. And what do I always say to you guys? We will never reach union if we cannot hold our energy on a heart level. And the feminine does this first. If you're judging, if you're putting blame, if you're directing aggression towards someone, you're not on the level of the heart space. Because what lives in the heart is understanding, is love, is compassion, is kindness, is softness. You're overthinking this. What did I say? Why did it happen? It happened for a reason. It happened to help you. Universe does things to help us always. I feel like this collective, you really thought you were ready. You really thought you were this divine feminine, and then boom. Where is she? You have a right. Maybe someone even says this nonsense to you. You have a right to be happy. Listen, this is a very beautiful advice for normal people, okay? You have a right to be happy. Release the karmic connection. Quit the job that you don't like. You have a right to be happy. It ain't for us. The bar for us is here. To whom much is given, much is expected. We are held to different standards than all the other people on the face of this planet. Because we were given a lot. To be a channel, to see things from beyond the veil, to hear messages directly from the divine, to have dreams, to see visions, to be able to feel the vibration of your guides, to connect to souls and to beings from beyond the physical world. Such a gift. And there you are, rambling about what is it that you deserve in a soulmate. Fine, if that's what you want, that's what you get. Rejection trauma. Here it is. 2 really core, really base wounds that we start from. And here you are, they still here. And you're blaming someone else. Mother wound, rejection trauma. Unaddressed and healed, because now again you felt rejected. You went back into separation and you felt like he rejected you because you're not fully yet understanding that it's just the armor. He's just not ready, just like you aren't ready. Why you get frustrated? There's something within you that you're still rejecting. And I always say this people, that nonsense online, they really simplify the mirror exercise, right? So the fact that he's avoiding you and you're avoiding yourself. But he got scared by the intensity of something and went back into his old ways. And you're doing same. You got scared by the fact that you're not yet ready, that separation is not yet done, And you went back into your old ways of controlling, creeping, putting blame, pointing fingers, getting frustrated, getting angry. You did the same thing. The exact same thing. And you were meant to break that pattern. You were meant to break that mold. Let's see what's coming. I mean, we already know what's coming, but I want to sort of do tarot on top. What you need to watch out for. I really want to get you out of this energy. Really. The moon. The moon is the shadow, but the moon is also the feminine. And we have that on top of that mother wound. This collective, if one thing, there's so many that we covered, but if one thing, I want you to really focus on returning to your heart space, okay? Forgiving, letting go. I have a healing heart meditation available free, guided meditation on my YouTube. You can use that. You can use whatever is it that you normally use for healing of your energy points. Really focus on your heart space. Connect to your heart space. Visualize always your consciousness from a level of your heart space. Pray to your guides to help you to be there. There's going to be crying. There's going to be this. It's fine. It's fine. We're humans. But don't allow it. Transmute it into love, not into anger and frustration and blame. It's your shadows. You need to now touch your soft feminine, your compassionate feminine. Your masculine needs that. He needs that now. Just like we want them to be our protection in the physical world, right? To give us commitment, loyalty, protect our hearts, protect that softness that we are. We need to give them that protection in the spirit realm, on a soul level. What you're sending him now, you're creating negative karma. You're sending negative emotions towards him, towards yourself. You need to really be in your softness. Temperance. Healing. There's still healing that needs to happen. You're not balanced. It puts you in a complete tower moment, which proves that you are not balanced. When we are centered, nothing can shake us. Again, remember what I said about how we process emotions in first part. Hold on, making a mess here. 7 of Wands. I feel like they're showing me, and it's 3 of Cups. The reason why masculines get into avoidance, right? And I talk about this a lot. It's because they're very sensitive souls. They have very sensitive hearts. And because they were hurt, usually in early age, childhood, maybe first relationships, they lock it. They create a barrier. They create this armor, right? And when they try to open it with us and it's still like too much and still too intense, they haven't healed yet, this is why they run away, because they're afraid to feel. They haven't felt in a very long time. And they know subconsciously that when they feel hard. All the way our masculines love. They love to the fullest. Their love is unmatched. But they're afraid of that because they're afraid to get hurt, because they don't yet trust themselves, right? And that is what you're mirroring now. You had him for a moment for that return. You got all excited, you got all, dreamy, you started, maybe having expectations and maybe pushing things a little bit too much. and now you've lost it, and your subconscious mind remembers how hard it was the previous time, and you don't want to go through the same pain. So you're building an armor, defensive armor of anger, frustration. I want a soulmate, I don't want this. That's not being a divine feminine. Heart space, gratitude, surround yourself with, and also very important, positive people. Because I was hearing this for some of you in the beginning. Remember, if you still have friends that speak nonsense to you, like, let that go, you deserve to be happy, they know nothing of nothing, okay? They're normal people. You cannot talk about this journey to normal people who are not either spiritual teachers or people who've been through this journey, right? Really be careful. If you need to be held right now, get yourself a mentor, connect to another divine feminine, just watch out. Someone who's already in an union, has been through this journey and not still projecting on you, right? So watch out for communities. There's going to be a lot of women there that aren't even on a journey, but they're the Lulu. It's an extremely rare journey. That's why I always say, very small fraction of true divine feminines who went through this journey are meant to work with twins, actually, right? Your mission, my mission, is linked to working with twins, but many feminists, their mission is going to be something else, right? And I always say this to you guys, we receive tools, gifts, and downloads that link to that mission. So make sure that if you need support, get that support from the right person. And in your regular everyday life, without talking about this journey, get support from your good friends. Whoever you can spend time, have fun, laughs, childlike fun, do something that you enjoy, do that. You really need to release this emotion. We have judgment. This was your judgment. This was your judgment. We have Six of Wands. I like this. I like this. It's like the first time I'm actually hearing that you can conquer this, right? That's on top of that, moving on, talking, you can, we have the Lovers. You can get into your heart space. You can conquer this. You just need a little push. You just need, pray for strength. Pray to your spirit guides. You really can conquer this. It's just a test. Don't give up. And don't give in to these emotions. Santa Muerte. Yes. 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 Ten of Swords. Final pain. Feel that pain. You're refusing yourself to feel that pain. It's okay. Sometimes it's the ego that tells us, oh my God, I've allowed myself to be fooled so many times. Right now, I'm not going to know. This is this journey. This is how it looks like. Go and cry, miss him. Feel that painful frustration, but then transmute it into love. Go back to your heart space. Santa Muerte is transformation. You have a chance to transform. Don't pull that armor. And we have Ace of Swords. I'm liking this energy. It's you receive this lesson to really change your mindset. Maybe you got, it's what I'm hearing, maybe you got a little cocky. I'm ready, we're ready, we can do this. I'm this divine feminine. And, maybe you were about to, make certain move in your life and, start teaching others and preaching to others. And this was a lesson for you that there's still healing that needs to be done. That you're not as ready as you thought you were. It's a recalibration. It's not a punishment. It's not just use it for what it's meant to be used, for growth. It's okay. It's really okay. However many years it will be, one day you'll look back and you'll be like, it wasn't so bad. It's horrible. Separation is difficult, but it's for a reason. It allows us to really find that true place of unconditional love within us and really step into that divine feminine. All right, my angels. I hope this was helpful. tough month ahead. Get all the help that you need. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I love you so incredibly much, and I will see you soon.